We're glad that everybody's here tonight for the greatest show on dirt. The one PEI entry out of the 13. He's the guy leading the points, so all the rest of you are trying to take it away from the poor little islander in the class. First entry pulling up, Jacob Shaw doing the driving with the 1200cc Suzuki Redneck Rampage from Beductic, New Brunswick. Yeah, I told you, you gotta be nuttier than a porta potty in the Peanut Festival to be driving one of these. Jacob Shaw with Redneck Rampage, our first entry in the 1,200-pound modified lawn tractor class. Have more fun than gopher and soft dirt, I tell you. Driving one of those things, you got a couple of bricks short of a load to strap that onto your crutch. But a good pull, our first entry. 310.5 the distance, 17.7 miles per hour down the track. That's a quick little trip. For a 1200cc Suzuki engine strapped to your crutch. The first entry always gets it. And I've just been told we're going to reset the drag, so Jacob will get to take his first pull again. I figured that was just too easy for Jacob. I'm going to crank up the weights, the weight transfer box as it slides up the drag, it's heavier and heavier. We'll make it come up a little bit faster and add a little bit of weight to it.
I could hear it down there. Damn it! Now water.
Jacob Shaw will be pulling again. The first distance was 310.5. We'll see how much harder we can make it. These are beautiful little pull-up machines, a lot of power in them. Most of them will use motorcycle engines to get the RPM up, as you can probably tell. There's not much left to them, to a lawn tractor, but my goodness, they're fun to watch. Little tiny Tonka toy wheels on the front. Grip it tight and let her rip down the track. Keeping her straight is usually the hardest things with these lawn tractors, the modified class. We just make an adjustment to the drag. And Stephen DeMond is our next puller with a Massey Black Sheep entry from Windsor, Nova Scotia, a blue noser.
We don't reverse.
Don't have them.
No, see how they got long, they got freaking motorcycle. No, they don't have reverse. They got neutral and gears up.
Yeah.
I'd like to see him.
Nice looking little puller. Stephen DeMont doing the drive.
Oh yeah.
A lot more racers.
Yeah. You're right.
I got one.
Green flag down.
Yeah.
Windsor, Nova Scotia. 198.2 the distance and 15 miles per hour. A good pull, as you can tell. They got the drag loaded up. Stephen now is our first puller with the drag reset. He'll have the opportunity to pull again if he wants. And it sounds like he's going to pull again. So 198.2 is the distance, and he's pulling again. So we'll see if he can do better. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. But a beautiful looking pulling machine. A lot of time and effort and money goes into these, and they're here for putting on your entertainment and a little bit of pride. So Steve DeMont will be back later in the program.
Yeah, but they haven't done any yet.
Well, he's the first one thing on that. First one staying.
12 more to go.
Next entry up, Travis Swinnemer with the Massey Ninja Turtle from Newport, Nova Scotia.
Need a golf shirt. Doesn't run much cooler anyway, but
The Ninja Turtle must have a Ninja motorcycle engine in it, I would presume. Travis doing the driving. Another blue noser from Newport. Ninja Turtle. Slicker and snot in the doorknob, that fella. Great pull. And that's going to be our class leader in the distance to beat. 251.4 the distance, 17.4 miles per hour. Great trip. Lined out real good. Not a skip and a beat. Turtle. 251.4 the distance for the Ninja Turtle. That's our class leader. That's the distance to beat. You're watching the 1,200-pound modified lawn tractors, sponsored by Blacktop Graphics and Standard Aerospace. Putting on a great show for you folks.
wrong one, but okay.
This is just a taste of what happened last weekend at the Crapple exhibition here on the grounds, where we do all types of lawn tractors. This is a premier class, and a class that's pulled through all the Maritimes. And this is the last venue for this class, and whoever wins the points. And our point leader for this class is pulling up now, Sam Gillis with Red Line Addiction from Summerside, PEI. The lone islander in the class. He's trying to hold on to first place. With the points in the Maritime Circuit.
That's parked way over there the other side.
Sam's been pulling for many years. He's got a modified two-wheel drive truck too that will be pulling later on. He's leading the points in that too. So these Gillises, great competitors from Summerside, doing a great job representing the Islander. Because they got to hold these New Brunswickers and Blue Nosers away, Sam. You got your work cut out for you. But 251.4 the distance. Let's see if he can do it. It's a good pulling machine. Red Line Addiction. way to sign up. Lots of competition coming yet. Football machine, the red line addiction tractor. Camera on his helmet. Probably check that out on YouTube later. So 264.1. I'd like to thank Kensington Agricultural Services for the use of their beautiful New Holland tractors for the track, as well as our major sponsor, Island Petroleum, which I'll be handing out some hats later on, doing some trivia. So keep track of the classes. I'll be asking some questions about pullers and the competition and about the history of the pulls.
Mr. Hole is
Randy Llewellyn from Richmond Corner, our next entry in the class.
Yeah, every time I come out, I keep looking before.
It looks like a shrunk down
We're down there.
986, but I think 264.1. Sam Gillis with red line addiction way out front.
Yeah.
Lots of competition coming. Can Sam hold on? Real. Green flag down. Here's Randy. Good pull. 239.2. We got some big fans out there. Rowdy bunch, I tell you, from Richmond Corner. Good pull. Randy Llewellyn. Hope I'm not butchering his last name, but doing my best here. Richmond Corner, but 239.2. Sam Gillis still sitting out front, 264.1. Class of the day for the 1,200-pound modified lawn tractors, sponsored by Blacktop Graphics and Standard Aerospace.
I'll take you out. Sitting over here, looking character, just feel off the ground. Just like a car. Just like a car.
Next entry, Kirby Densmore. We're pulling here for many years with the Mr. Roper from South Maitland, Nova Scotia.
I think you're on the coast.
I don't know what's left of it in a Roper. I think it's more Ninja than Roper. But Kirby, and of the gate, green flag down. Pull 226.7 the distance. 15.3 miles per hour. Good speed down the track for Kirby Densmore from South Maitland, Nova Scotia.
Just a higher.
We're rolling through the class now. Class leader still Sam Gillis, 264.1, trying to hold on to first place. He's leading the points into this last venue for this class. And can he hold on?
Probably calling him.
Probably that high. Yeah. That high.
Next entry, the Massey Turtle 2 from Brooklyn, Nova Scotia. Tough months coming from Brooklyn.
Forget everything else.
Sounds about right. Shit, take a coffee.
That's about 2
Green flag down. Snap, crackle, pop, that's all she wrote. Good pull. The Massey Turtle 2, good pulling machine. 231.4, the distance. They're all going to tack around the 230 mark. Sponsors Kensington Agricultural Services and Island Petroleum.
You'll be all right with
Next entry pulling up, Connor Harvey doing the driving with the Massey Young Gun from Newport, Nova Scotia. Do 64.1 the distance for Sam Gillis, still sitting out front as our class leader from Summerside PEI. He's knocking the snot out of her. Connor Harvey doing the driving with the Young Gun. Connor Harvey doing the driving with the Massey Young Gun from Newport, Nova Scotia. Let's give them a hand, folks. A lot of time and energy into these tractors.
Black hat would be worse.
I told him he should have took his hat, but he...
7 more entries in the class. Rolling right along.
I packed my stuff yesterday.
I may try to take mine.
I was smart.
264.1. Red line addiction still out front. Sam Gillis, the driver. Can he hold on? Next entry, Kirby Dunsmore doing the driving with the 1000 Kawasaki. From South Maitland, Nova Scotia. Green flag down. Red flag down, good pull, 231.99. Bunch of them around the 230 mark. A good pull, Kirby Dunsmore doing the driving, been pulling here for many years with the 1000 Kawasaki. He's a bulldozer. The 231.9, the distance for Kirby and this Kawasaki. You're gonna have to go another 30 feet to get up there with Sam Gillis at 264.1 the distance. No better place to be than right here in downtown Crapo for the 38th annual PEI Truck and Tractor Pull Championships. We hope you enjoy the evening. It's only going to get better. A beautiful night to pull under the lights. Your friends ain't here, get on the phone, get them on out. It's going to be a great crowd, a great show. The 50-50 is going to be huge. Next entry, Carson Cole doing the driving. The John Deere Little Aggravator from Annapolis Valley, Nova Scotia, down in the valley. Beautiful place. Green flag down. Good pull, 254.5 and 17.8 mile an hour. Great pull. Colin Cole, Carson Cole, sorry, with the little aggravator, John Deere, beautiful pulling tractor. 10 feet back from Sam Gillis. We're getting closer, Sam. I don't know. Can you hold on at 264.1? Let's get first to hand this great gold machine. Kurt Cole from Five more entries in the class. 5 more, then we're moving on to the 6,000 pound stock tractor class. variety of pulling machines here. This will be the only class where we have the modified tractors, lawn tractors. We'll pull the little drag out of the way after this class and never see it again until next year at the Crapo exhibition. So come back next year. These tractors always pull a full day at the Crapo exhibition, which is the last weekend. Another beautiful pulling lawn tractor. I've been told they will be pulling tomorrow morning as well, this class alone, to finish off their points. So I was not aware of that. Colin Cole with the Kubota out of the gate from Kingston, Nova Scotia. The distance. Great pull with Kubota. Colin Cole doing the driving from Kingston, Nova Scotia.
No. Closest one to 54.
Next entry, Hunter Eisner doing the driving for the Massey. The Massey do triple threat from Digby, Nova Scotia. There's 4 entries left in this class. 2:64.1 the distance for Sam Gillis out front. Doing rides, so if you're interested in going for a helicopter ride, make your way up to that corner of the field. The rates are to be negotiated, but it can be a lot of fun. Get down to the bridge and back, or wherever you want to go. You make your way up there. It's kind of a neat venture. Hunter Eisner, head of the gate, green flag down. Hugging that white line real close. It gets grippy over there. 2:42.9 the distance. Good pull. The triple threat. Massey. I'd like to thank Kensington Agricultural Services for providing their track cleaning equipment, prep equipment, beautiful New Holland equipment, as well as Isle Petroleum, another maintenance sponsor. Got a hankering for something to eat. We got lots in the canteens on both sides of the track. Got something cold to drink and hot to eat. And settle in for a great night of pulling. This is the place to be. But people that aren't here just don't realize that they should be. The crowd's going to grow here quite a bit. After supper, always a big tradition here, Friday night pulling under the lights. This is the place to be in downtown Crapo. that's a skidoo motor in that. The Hunter with the distance at 242.9. Dwight Horsnell, our next puller with the New Holland. Blue Bayou from Aylesford, Nova Scotia. Horsnell's been pulling here for many years. 264.1, Red Line Addiction sitting out front. Sam Gillis. Is anybody going to catch him? 3 entries left in the class, and we're moving on to the 6,000-pound stock tractors. Green flag down. Oh.
Didn't have a high enough rev.
Not sure if that was something good or something bad.
No, it didn't sound high enough.
Dwight Horsnell doing the driving. The Blue Bayou, New Holland. He didn't go past the 100-foot mark, so we'll have the option to pull again. As long as everything's okay. So it looks like we're pulling back into position. He'll get to pull again, just about finding the right gears. Every track these tractors pull at are all a little different grip. A little bit of dirt flying up behind them. So you got to adjust their gears and speeds, weights. The grippier the track, the more weight you got to have up in the front to keep it down so you can steer the darn thing. It's a lot of science and a little bit of luck. Dwight Horsnell knocking the snot out of her. Green flag down.
Yeah, you might need to put it in actual gear, bud. That neutral. Might work better.
There he found his gear. 252.2. Great pull. Dwight Horsnell. Might get her lined up. That's a great pull. Going to be good enough for third right now, but 2 entries left in the class. 2 entries. Well, that was a great ball by Dwight from Aylesford, Nova Scotia. Under the white tent over beside the canteen on the sound booth side, we've got lots of shirts and hats and memorabilia to buy, so make sure you pick up a shirt for the kids, shirt for yourself, and a hat for Grandma. Lots of cold things to eat. I think there's ice cream, ice cold, ADO ice cream in the canteen. Doesn't that sound good right about now? Who wants ice cream? Jacob Shaw pulling up. Redneck Rampage from Meductic, New Brunswick. The 1200 Suzuki. Our second last entry in the class. Lean, mean, green pulling machine.
Probably have to get in a bowl.
264.1 the distance to beat. 264.1 Sam Gillis with Red Line Addiction. Sitting out in front. Great ball by Jacob Shaw doing the driving. The Redneck Rampage. North. Oh, so close.
I don't even have to ask for you. I know you like.
No.
One entry left. You're watching the 1,200-pound modified lawn tractor class, sponsored by Blacktop Graphics and Standard Aerospace. 6,000-pound stock tractors, you're top of the track, ladies. You're the next class. 6,000-pound stock tractors, you're next. Great night to pull in here.
It's not supposed to be more like it was saying.
That don't mean anything, though. You also remember when we standing underneath the sun all day.
Our last entry pulling up to the drag, Stephen DeMont with the Massey called Black Sheep from Windsor, Nova Scotia.
Oh, you hauled earlier. You are going away. One piece of freaking tall grass.
Can he do it? 264.1 Sam Gillis with Red Line Addiction, our class leader. Stephen DeMont, last entry in the class of the modified lawn tractor class.
It is the last one. I got a gummy bear stuck to my shoe. Get out of here.
Green flag down. He's just teasing us. Just teasing us. That might not be a good sign.
Long lineup.
Until later. Lady for the Arch Tribune.
Broke down.
And that did not sound good for Steve DeMont of the Black Sheep Tractor. Very unfortunate. So that's